This is Cronkite News.
Good afternoon and welcome to this Cronkite News Noon Update. I'm Katrina Arroyos. Here's a look at some of today's top stories. Taking a look at Arizona legislation, a new bill would scale back Arizona's requirements for open meetings, allowing public bodies to meet in secret to conduct their discussions. These bodies include groups such as city councils and school boards, which now generally meet in public. The battle for Arizona's foster care legislation is moving to the courtroom. Several children's advocacy groups are suing the state, naming the head of Arizona's child welfare and health services agencies as defendants. It claims the state has a severe shortage of foster homes. It also claims the state does not investigate reports of maltreatment in existing foster homes and says Arizona fails to provide needed health and behavioral care for foster children. These advocacy groups are hoping their suit will bring change.
We are hoping that the courts will mandate and oversee the overhaul of the entire system, from who provides the services to how the services are provided and how quickly they are provided.
Similar cases have been filed in South Carolina and Texas, fighting for children and giving foster kids a voice. Tesla Motors and its supporters are working again to allow the automaker to sell cars direct to Arizona consumers. The bill would change the current system that prohibits manufacturers from direct sales that compete with the current dealerships. Car dealers see this change as a threat, allowing Tesla to potentially establish power in the state's economy. Also at the Capitol, some four-legged friends out on the Capitol lawn, but their story is pushing animal advocates to fight for a new legislation. This is Spencer and Blanca, both abused and chained to poles in the extreme Arizona sun, but their wagging tails are proof that they can get past that, which is why the Humane Society of the United States says legislation like an anti-tethering laws should save pets in the similar situations.
These advocates coming down today for Humane Lobby Day at the Capitol, it's our chance to be a voice for the animals that cannot speak for themselves. And I believe, honestly, it's a responsibility that we have as a society to care for those that really cannot speak for themselves.
Right now, there aren't any bills yet, but the Humane Society told Cronkite News they expect to see at least one in the legislature in the next few days. Tonight at 5, Building Bridges, a leader from the Church of Latter-day Saints, said the church would back any bills protecting gay rights, a big shift from the church's normal stance. SB 1062 from last year is expected to make a return this spring, and statements from religious leaders could change the way it is viewed. We look into groups that say they would support this bill's comeback. Plus, botched executions in Arizona and in Oklahoma last year are causing the U.S. Supreme Court to weigh in. We take you to Washington to break down what it means for the future lethal injections here in Arizona. That's all for this Cronkite News Update. For Arizona's top headlines, head to cronkitenewsonline.com. We'll see you tonight at 5 on Arizona PBS 8 HD.